I think one of the main things that not a lot of college counselors understand, especially when it comes to choosing a school out of state, I think that many counselors think that's the best option, or especially because of the name of a school. Of what do you mean you're not going to some Ivy League school and instead you want to stay home and go to a community college? And I think for me, the biggest thing was my freshman year deciding whether I was going to stay home or go out of state. And I think a lot of people didn't realize that there was something deeper than me just not wanting to go to a school out of state. I think a lot of people just saw that as you don't really know what you're doing. You don't really know what you're deciding. You don't know what you're giving up by staying. Because for me, my freshman year, I stayed home and I went to the University of New Mexico, and that helped me kind of ease into college, and I had a good experience. But then I realized through that year that I did need to maybe try something different. And even when I was accepted into a school out of state, I was still having this debate of whether I was ready to leave. What would that mean in my family? And I think that one of the things that many college counselors need to realize is we all come from different backgrounds. We come from different cultures. And I think I realized that I come from a very collective culture, if that makes sense, of where it's very much, all my actions, all my life were very much family-based. And there's actually this Gloria Anzaldúa quote, which I love, that says something like, I had to leave home to find myself, my own intrinsic nature that was buried underneath the personality that had been imposed upon me. And I think that that's what happens for many people. But what I think not many people realize is that leaving home might be just being a couple of miles away. For some people, that leaving home to find ourselves is in different measures and at different times. And I think that many of us do need that time to stay home. I actually eventually transferred to a school out of state, but I really needed that time to stay home. And I think the biggest thing is for college counselors to understand that and support whatever decision is made. Because I think when that doesn't happen, many students are pressured into taking decisions that they weren't ready for.